Hi, and welcome back to the YouTube of my podcast, Friends I'm No Longer Friends With. And I'm here again with Tania Richard of the podcast Tania's Take, Race, Culture, and the Culture of Race. Check it out. And we are here to talk again about, oh my gosh, what's the name of the show? The name I always have to go, what's the, because it feels like such a statement.
I think that's the case. Actually, I've heard a few running jokes of like, and that's all they wrote. And see you later, Gator. But it's actually called And Just Like That.
And just like that. Thank you. So we're just going to just going to be very brief today about this past episode that we watched, which is episode 8. And I love the number 8. And so just the one thing I want to focus on for myself, and Tania, whatever you want to focus on, is communication and what the communication and conversation. What is the conversation about? And for me, I thought when the three women are together without our lovely Samantha, the conversation is still the fucking same. And I'm annoyed about that. Like it's still, they haven't grown. It feels like they're in a regressive place.
Yes.
And that, I mean, is fine if that, I'm regressive in some ways of my life. But I don't want to be there, a lot of times. I want to grow. Any thoughts about that, Tanya?
Interesting. Yeah, I feel like that's so true. And I think to some degree, those scenes have become an anchor for Sex and the City fans because at least it feels familiar.
Yes.
But you're so right in the fact that it's still kind of adolescent in a way.
Yes.
Like, boob and fart jokes or whatever, and blowjob jokes. I realized something about Samantha being gone today, that the music is gone. Now that's literal because there's no music in the series. Essentially, I mean, there is at the end, maybe a little at the beginning. But if you look at this group of 4, and if you look at like classic comedy writing, each of them is an instrument and in the music of their comedy, right?
Yeah, right.
And you can hear it. Like one is like Miranda's like the bass, right? And then like Carrie's like the flute. I'm not sure what Charlotte was, didn't think about it, but Samantha was an instrument too. And if you pull Samantha out, the song is off.
I love this. I love this notice. I love this notice. I didn't notice it. I love it. It's like, because, okay, I wonder if, I'm going to just play riff on this, like that Charlotte is the piano.
Sure.
And I wonder if Samantha is the drum. She's the drums.
That's what I think it is. Yes, you're absolutely right. Charlotte would be the piano, Carrie's the flute, Miranda's the bass, Samantha was the drums, and without the drums, there is no heartbeat, right? And that is what's missing. And you do tend to watch their conversations, and Charlotte was trying to get to something in that lunch conversation, and they were all, couldn't believe that she still gives Harry blowjobs, and it's like, that is the work of 16-year-old girls at a slumber party. That is the conversation, right?
I appreciate that.
Not that we can't have fun with conversations like that. And again, that's sort of when they're at their best, the actresses, really. Because they're so used to working in that harmony. But still, the characters, it's a bit much.
So yes, I agree. And I love this. I love hearing this about the music. I didn't think of that. So, and I didn't see that. So thank you. And just one shout out, something that I did like was I liked what Lily did for Charlotte's and Carrie's connection of the possible slumber party, and that conversation did not feel regressive. That felt very like, oh, this is new. Oh, we're growing up,
Yep.
and very wise. And I love that a young woman is included in that and helps take them there. So
Yeah.
that's my shout out. Anything that I
Oh, I
mean,
thought that was lovely. And I think, as a, a mother, one of my greatest joys is how much my kids adore my sister. They want her to move in with us. I'm actually dead
I
serious.
believe you. I believe you.
They love her
Oh.
so much. They're almost obsessed. And
Hmm.
it's always like the ultimate thing in terms of like having a sister and also having children is that your children feel as comfortable, if not more comfortable, with them. And that's definitely manifested in the past few years where my oldest will, like, if I'm working and this summer, at one point, I was working, Bill was working, and my oldest called my sister and was like, "Want to hang out?" And I didn't know anything about it until later when I find out they hung out the whole day. They
Mm,
like did karaoke, they ordered food, and I'm just
mm,
like, this is heaven and more than you could hope for. So yes, that I totally got that connection. Running
mm,
away to your, you know, real or logical aunt's house is
mhm, mm,
great. That was really
mhm,
smart,
I love that.
and it humanizes Carrie. Hello.
It does. It does. It made me care about her a
Yeah.
lot, and so fabulous. Okay, terrific. I think that's it for me. Is that it for you? For thoughts about friendships or
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think it was. I think that those moments when it emerges and it is them being outwardly focused on the other. Chef's kiss.
mm, love that.